Hello.
Hey Lisa, I'm just connecting my headphones. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. It might just be us actually, Lisa, because I don't think anyone else was signed in.
Okay, well, we can wait, or we can just skip it if you don't want to spend time on me only. I don't know.
No, of course, Lisa. I was just letting you know. It's quite nice sometimes to do just have one-on-one.
How was your vacation?
I'm in France at the moment.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yes, it's very nice. It's a bit dark. The camera. I might switch. If I can do this thing instead. Better. Lisa, have you got a foam roller by any chance?
I have what?
A foam roller.
Foam roller.
Yes.
Oh, foam roller. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Good.
I think I have the same as you have.
Ah, nice. Yeah. And the other thing is, what have you been doing for pull-ups?
I have a table, so I just use a table for pull-ups.
And do you have anything where you could do like 2 chairs or sofa where you could do ring dips or like dips?
Let me check the chairs. I have to. I'm not sure whether they're the same size.
Oh yes.
No, they're different.
Okay. Let me think what else you could use.
I actually can put 2 chairs from the kitchen. Let me try because there are a few of them.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, let's get going then.
It should be fine. At least they're even.
Yeah. Oh, my headphones are about to turn off actually. I might have to do it out. All right, I'm gonna, if you could find the edge of your mat, I'm just gonna take you through what we're gonna do today. So it's gymnastics work. So we're gonna do 10 minutes flow, just kind of like warming up, lots of stretching, things like that.
Okay.
After we've done the 10-minute flow, we're just going to do some crow practice. So do you do crows before? Okay, we'll go through and I'll show you what it is. We're just going to practice it. It's a yoga movement, so you may well have seen it before. Then we're going to do a little bit of core work. Then we're going to do some headstand straddles, and then we're going to finish with some pull-ups, dips, V-up, strength work. Okay? Okay, good. All right, let's start at the top of the mat. So we're going to start by rolling, apologies for passing my head, but Jefferson curls, we're going to roll the chin down towards the neck. We're going to roll through the shoulders, pulling the body down all the way. Grab hold of your elbows if you need to. Keep the legs nice and straight. Keep pulling down, hips high. Weight shifted slightly forwards into the toes. And then we're going to pull from the belly button up. So rolling through the spine all the way up. When you get to the top, reach your arms to the sky. Push the hips forwards by squeezing your butt and back bend. So just a slight bend in the back. Then we're going to do it one more time. So roll the chin down towards the chest, shoulders forwards, inch by inch. through the spine, all the way to the floor. Grab hold of those elbows, and you're going to rotate side to side. So you're going to rotate around your right leg, left leg a few times. Keep pulling lower and lower. And then you're going to take your hands and hopefully place them flat on the floor next to your feet with your legs nice and straight. Walking the hands forwards. You're going to come into a plank shape. And then we're going to push the head up into a downward dog, hips up, head through. Downward dog shape. And just hold this shape for a second and feel how everything feels. Are the calves tight, hamstrings tight, the shoulders tight? Then rotate back into your plank, bring your left leg forwards into lunge, pop the knee at the back down. That's it. So first thing we're going to do is going to rotate that knee in and out 5 times. Push the knee in and out. That's it. And then we're going to put both elbows down onto the ground and reach forwards with those hips. Nice. Okay. Coming back up onto hands, you're going to tuck the toe at the back underneath, lift the knee up and squeeze your glute to get right into that hip flexor here. Okay, we're going to squeeze for a few seconds, pop it back down. Okay, we go again. This time we're going to squeeze. We're going to try and lift, so lift the body, holding the legs in the same position. Good, and then we're going to reach up with the right hand, so the same hand as the back leg, and reach across. Over the left side. Nice. All right, knee back down, rotate into your hamstring stretch. Start with the toe facing up. Okay, we're going to hold the leg straight and we're just going to flex the foot and extend the foot. Okay, so the stretch is going to change slightly as you go through that. Try and keep the leg straight. We're going to do that 5 times. Notice how it stretches the front of the leg and then the back of the leg. Okay, and then we're going to take the leg across into a pigeon stretch. So we're going to be using this pigeon later. Try and keep the foot on the mat and then the knee goes parallel. If you can't get the knee to the floor, that's fine. Okay, so you're just looking to kind of stretch into that shape. If you can get the knee to the floor, the next thing is hips to the floor. Nice, good. Should, yeah, bouncing up and down is absolutely fine, just working into that space a little bit. Okay, we're going to spend a few more seconds here because we're going to use pigeon later on. So we need it to be nice and warm. Okay, good. All right. Bring yourself back into plank and then rotate. So we're going to do the other side now with the legs. I know you're thinking, why are we warming up our legs for gymnastics? But it's actually quite important to have mobile legs for gymnastics work. Also, if you've done these squats this week, it's always nice to stretch out. So we're starting with pushing the knee out 5 times. Then we're going to take the elbows down to the floor just to lengthen that stretch. Okay, back up onto the hands. So now we're going to work into that back hip flexor. So toe drives down. Keep the hips where they are and just try and squeeze that knee up. Tuck the butt underneath, feel it in the hips. Hold for a few seconds. Okay, drop it back down, take a second. All right, squeeze back up again. Then hold that position. Use your fingertips to lift that chest up. Keep squeezing that butt. And then take your left hand up over that right side. Okay. Rotate into hamstring stretch. Start with the toe up. Pull, relax the quads. Try and pull the chest down. Okay, then we're going to flex that foot. So try and get the toes to touch the floor. And then bring the toe up. Toes forwards. We'll do this 5 times. And then once you've done that 5 times, we're going to place that foot on the mat on the opposite side. Hold that foot down. The knee's going to go directly parallel, as close to the mat as we can get, and we're just going to start to stretch into that shape. Knee down first. Once we've got the knee down, then focus on getting the hips down. I know about you, this side's tighter for me, so I'm going to stay here a little bit longer. Okay, so let's come back into plank shape. We're going to rotate it into that downward dog shape again, and hopefully it feels a little bit looser through the lower body now. So pedal the feet out, try and see if you can get both heels down or as close to as possible. Hips nice and high, and then once you've got that position, now we're going to focus on the shoulders. So head through, push the floor away, and make sure we keep the arms close to the body. So we don't want to flare the shoulders out like this. We want to tuck them in so they're nice and close to the body. Everything compacted, everything active. Hold that shape for a few seconds, pushing that head through, and then we're going to put the knees onto the ground. So we should be shoulders over wrists. We're going to take that right hand underneath, hand facing upwards. Okay, so shoulder on the floor, head on the floor. Opposite hand is going to clamp down onto your forearm, so almost like you're trying to press it into the floor. And then you're going to try and pull that underneath arm out. You're not actually going to do it, we're just adding kind of active pull. And you should then start to feel it through the back of your shoulder into your upper right side. Keep pulling for a few seconds, get that stretch in. And then relax, take it over to the other side. So palm up, shoulder down, head down, clamp the forearm down, and then start to pull with that left arm. You're trying to rip the arm out. All right, coming back to hands and knees. We're just going to go over the wrists slightly because we're going to use those today. So draw 5 circles around your wrist in each direction. Try and get all the fingers down and the palm down. Make sure the elbows are locked out, pointing backwards. When you've done 5 circles each direction, rotate the hands all the way around so the fingertips are facing the knees, and then you're going to pull gently backwards. Okay, good. All right, so flip yourself around. We just had 2 more stretches. Actually, it's 3, but 2 of them are similar. So we're going to be starting on the butt, feet on the floor, hands are going to be facing forward, and they're going to go just behind your butt. Okay, so we're going to lift up the hips, open the shoulders, so you should feel this in the front of your shoulders. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then back down. We're going to do 4 more. Lift up, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Last one. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. All right. Pop the hips down. Turn the hands to face the other way and draw them as close together as you can so your little fingers are almost touching. Okay, then you're going to pick up your hips. Drop them forwards if you feel comfortable. We're looking for a stretch through the shoulders again. Just going to hold here for a second. Try and think about lifting that chest up, maybe rocking slightly left to right to get more intensity on each side. I'm very hot in this room right now. Okay, and then for the next thing, we're going to need our foam roller. Okay, so just come out of that stretch, grab your foam roller. I'm just going to explain this stretch to you, and then you can have a little experiment with it. So we're going to place the foam roller onto the middle back, or sort of upper back, where the scapular shoulder blades are. Okay. Ooh, I'm actually wearing a swimsuit, and it's got like a really bony bit. I'm going to take that out of my hips. Sorry about that. All right, so the most important thing in this stretch is that we maintain a hollow body position. So you can elevate your hips if you want to. If you're happy doing your hollow body on the floor, that's also fine. So you want to be drawing your belly button down, or your lower back onto the floor, and squeezing your hips under. So incorrect position, correct position. Yeah, that has to stay the same the whole time. So you're going to keep your eyes looking at your knees. Your hands are going to start overhead or biceps next to ears. And what you're going to do is reach back with those hands. Don't lose a hollow body towards the floor. Okay, it's relatively challenging. Just give it a go and then bring them back forwards. What you don't want to do is arch your back to compensate. Okay, so we're looking to isolate that shoulder stretch. Give it a go, and then what you can do is move the foam roller back a little bit, see how that changes the stretch. Okay, so let's do 6 reps, 3 in one position, and then move it back 3 in the next position. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good. Really take your time. Separate your hands out so that both arms have to work separately to pull backwards.
Okay.
That's it. Good. Make sure the butt stays real tucked, and you'll find that it will reach an end quite quickly where you're like, and you just have to squeeze into it. Nice. Good work. Okay, once you've done with that, we're going to move on to our crow practice, because you said you haven't done crows before, so we'll start with the crow. The aim today was to do a pigeon crow, but we'll start with regular and just see how we go, okay? We're just going to spend sort of 10 minutes or so on this, 5-10 minutes. Right, so I'll show you what the crow is to begin with. So you may well have seen this in yoga. A crow looks like this. Okay. That's what I'm aiming to achieve. The first thing we're going to do, hands shoulder width apart. Put the knees onto the tops of the elbows or anywhere on the tricep. The higher up, the harder it is. So start somewhere just above your elbows, and then you can always get higher if you want to. And we're not going to push up yet. We're just going to start to rock, okay? So we're in position. I can feel the weight kind of through my shoulders, and now I'm just going to rock forwards and backwards, start to feel the toes coming off the ground, okay? So give that a go, about 10 times. That's it, good. Just keep rocking, so keep movement, keep momentum, start to feel where's too much, where's not enough. Okay, good. Don't spend too long on next, we're going to spend time there in a second.
My shoulders start to hurt.
Have you done this before?
Maybe a long time ago.
Okay, right. Turn you off then. All right.
Okay.
Okay, good. So the next thing we'll do is we'll try to hold that position for a little bit longer, okay? So once you're actually in the crow itself, I want you to think about tucking your feet up towards your bum, okay? And just trying to kind of compress all of your body into a small space. Okay, so obviously the hands stay as they are. As soon as you get into the crow shape, I want you to think about squeezing and compressing into a nice tight ball, okay? So let's do 2 to 3 of these, and then we'll see if we can do the pigeon.
Okay.
Lift the heels. Okay, good. You all right?
Yeah, I am.
Good. Take your time finding the balance first, and then slowly start to adjust. Good. So you're falling a little bit back that time, so you probably needed to rotate ever so slightly forward. Nice, Lisa. Good. That's good. Right. So remember to point your toes as well, because that always looks nice. Right. Shake it off, and then let's do one more of these, and then we'll have a go at the pigeon, see what we can do. Squeeze the legs up. Okay, good for that. So the slight difference with the pigeon is that we need to start in a pigeon shape or glute stretch, you might know it as. Right, so this is the shape that we're going to begin in here. Okay, bend that knee slightly, because what we're going to do is take that position, hands onto the floor. Okay, then we're going to wrap, so this toe here, the one that I'm wiggling, is going to wrap around my elbow. Okay, and the other knee is going to go on the other elbow. Okay, so you've got one knee on the elbow and then one toe. And then it's exactly the same thing. You're going to rock slightly and lift that back foot. Okay, so you can obviously try it on both sides, but I think you may as well have a go, because you've got the crow fairly easily. Wrap the toe, squeeze. Nice, good. Well done. Do you want to give the other side again? So obviously, if we struggle with that pigeon shape, that limits us somewhat in the space that we can create. So that's why I wanted to warm it up.
I have no problem. Leg bone stuck on my hands. So it's the biggest problem.
Right, find the balance. Good, all right. Okay, so let's just do one more on each side. This was just supposed to be kind of like a fun warm up, and then we'll move on to the next set.
Bones everywhere.
Nice, good. Push forwards a little bit more with those legs. Okay. All right, switch for the last one.
Yay.
Good, that's it, lovely. Nice, okay, good. So we're gonna move on to the next exercise. Don't worry, it's not on the wrists, all right? So we'll do this from a seated position. So we're gonna do 2 exercises, both fairly similar. The first one, you're gonna be in a pike position, okay? So legs are gonna be together. Can't quite see my legs, so I'm just gonna rotate this down. All right. Okay, so you're going to be pointing the toes. Okay, the chest is going to be upright, and you're going to have your fingers next to your knees. You want to squeeze your quads really hard so that your heels are slightly off the floor. That's it. So from that position on just over the floor, we're going to lift up and down 10 times. Don't move your chest. Okay, so 1, good. Keep the elbows locked because you're moving back slightly. That's it. 3, 4, 5. Don't move your arms. 6, 8, good, 2 more. Okay, we're going to come into straddle position. This time, because the legs are wide, the hands come into the middle. You can always untuck your butt cheeks at the back if you find that helpful. Okay, again, point those toes, squeeze the quads to raise the heels, and we're going to lift the legs up and down 10 times. It's slightly harder, this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, good. And 10, good, rest. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 more rounds, exactly like this, as little rest as possible, okay? So as soon as you're ready, come back into your pike, 10 and 10, okay? Good, and then legs together. And like this as well. Did you do your pike ones as well with the legs together?
Oh, did I? Should I?
Yes,
No,
yes. Sorry, it was 3 rounds.
I missed that.
Just 2 rounds with the legs together, and then you were finished on those. Nice. Good. Last 10 of those, so just take as much rest as you need. Yeah, quads. And 10. Good. Right, rest. So whilst you're just recovering from that, I'm going to explain our third part of today's session, which is our headstand straddle downs. Okay, so you can use a wall for this if you want to, or you can try and do it freestanding. So I'll demonstrate what the movement looks like. The aim of this is to eccentrically practice, you know, when people do like a headstand or a handstand and their feet start on the floor and then they bring them up. So that's kind of what we're aiming for here. So the first thing is obviously to get our headstand correct. Let me move this out slightly. There, hit this. Okay. So hands are going to be underneath the shoulders. Okay. Head we want just in front so we can see our fingertips and we're looking at the knees. Then we lift up the knees. We're going to bring ourselves into a tuck position and then extend all the way up, squeezing the butt. Okay. From this starting position, you bring the legs apart all the way down to a point where you feel you can bring them back up again. Then you bring them back up to the top position. Okay, you're going to do 3 reps. On your last rep, you're going to bring yourself all the way down and you're going to try and push straight off. Okay?
I probably won't be able to do it with the wide legs because, yeah, the space is limited.
Okay, so just go as wide as you can go. Yeah, you can do it with the legs together as well if that's easier.
Okay.
In the hike position rather than the straddle. Okay, make sure you tuck those elbows in, engage that core, squeeze the butt. Okay, and back up. Good, and again, try and keep the legs straighter, point toes. Use that position we just practiced, Lisa. Point toes, squeeze quads. Good, and then just relax down for now. Nice, very good. So, very good, but obviously, are you feeling it in your neck quite a lot?
I'm feeling the shoulders to be quite sore, like the back of it.
Like the neck traps?
No, not here. Not
yeah, I think it's still the traps. The traps are like a big if you imagine the back of my shoulder, they're like a big triangle shape like this. Like
no, more on the top. So like here.
Like on here?
No.
The traps basically go like, the traps go like this, then they go all the way down there, and then they go all the way back up here. They're huge.
No, I only feel like at top of it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
No, not like for the half of the neck. For the half of the back. Only the top near the neck itself.
Near the neck. Yeah. What did you do yesterday?
Thrusters, burpees. I actually started to feel this for a few months now when I do handstands or maybe push-ups.
So generally speaking, I'm just going to take my t-shirt off so you can see.
Mm-hmm.
This is my swimming costume. Generally speaking, with the shoulder blades, if we're not locking the shoulder blades back and down, then we're using the kind of neck muscle here because we have overactive traps. So you want to think about everything that you're doing not everything you're doing in gymnastics, but like pull-ups, anything you do in gymnastics, you want to think about the position of your shoulders. So for handstands, for instance, we don't want to be hit. We want to be locked back, or headstands, whatever. Okay, so when we do, we're pushing away, yeah? And then rotating the lats inwards. Okay, so if in your headstand, you're in this position, it will overuse. Okay. Do you want to come into your headstand again? And this time really think about sort of locking the shoulders down and rotating the elbows in.
Okay.
Nice, straight legs ideally. Okay, last one. And rest, nice. How does this feel?
Yeah, actually that was better. I was trying to like harden the shoulders more.
Okay, good. All right, so as long as we're kind of engaging the shoulders in the right position, it should take the pressure a little bit off those muscles. Okay, so next thing that we need to concentrate on is these legs, which are a little bit bent. So I want you to see if you can squeeze them nice and long, yeah?
Yeah,
okay, so
I'm just a bit worried of hitting something because there's a lot of bonus, there's a plant, so there's a lot of things to worry about.
I mean, the more control you have, the less likely you are to hit them, I guess.
Yeah, but I need to build that control first. Before I build it, I'll probably hit something, so that's what I'm worried about. I'm not doing this first.
As straight as you can get them then.
Sorry?
All right, so I said just as straight as you think you can get them without hitting objects.
Yeah, that was it. I was thinking I'm keeping them straight enough not to hit anything and not to fall on it. So it's probably not that straight to seem to you.
If you fell forwards, would you be able to do like a roly-poly out? Is there space?
I'm not sure about it because I'm usually trying not to fall. So if I fall, I'm not sure whether I will be able to understand that I'm falling and react to it. So I wouldn't try. Also, there's a chair in the wall. So I'll probably
just hit me, whatever's videoing me. I get my clients to do the roly-poly to start with, so they feel comfortable, like in their room. They're like, oh, okay, I can do the roly-poly here. This is fine. Okay, should we go set 3?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, elbows in. That's it. Shoulder blades squeezed. Okay. When you've got that position locked, move the legs. And up. Nice. Good. Good job. Last one. And relax. Well done. Nice. Okay. So we have just one more set of these, right? And then we'll move on to our final part. Okay. Take as much rest as you need. Yeah. Do you ever get a massage ball into them? The shoulder, yeah.
Yeah, a bit. And my head really hurts when I stand on it.
Yeah. Do you work from home at the moment?
Yeah, I am.
And do you find that like your desk position is not as good as it is in the office?
Well, I think I'm fine. I wouldn't complain about the desk. Yeah. But my posture is not that great. I'm usually sitting.
Yeah, I mean, everyone in the world has the issue now just because we're always looking at the screens, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we're always slightly forwards. Yeah.
And
I've definitely found the difference because normally, obviously, I'm up and about all day, and now I spend quite a lot of my time looking at a computer, and I like my neck, my glutes, sitting down.
I'm a software engineer, so my job is literally sitting in front of the computer.
Oh.
And now I'm sitting at home, so no one is looking at me, so I can sit in various positions I like.
Which could be a good thing because it means you could do like more stretching, I guess.
Well, probably.
You sit in do your work in like a pigeon position. All right, should we do this last one?
Yep.
Let's do it. Okay, squeeze those shoulder blades, get the elbows in really tight, that's it. Feel the active position. Nice, Lisa, good. Squeeze that butt, elbows in. Good, and last one. Go on, you guys. Nice, and relax, well done, good. Give it a rest. Okay, well done. Whilst you're just resting, I'm going to explain this last portion. So this is our strength work today. So this strength work is aiming really on muscle up strength, but I've simplified it right down. So we're just working on the pulling motion, the dip motion, and then the core movement as well. Okay, so we're going to do 4 sets of each movement in a row. Okay, so 4 sets of pull-ups, then 4 sets of dips, then 4 sets of V-ups. All right, the clock is just going to keep running. Okay, so it's going to take us 12 minutes in total. Does that make sense? Okay. So for the first 4 rounds, you're going to be doing pull-ups for 40 seconds and then resting for 20 seconds. Okay. The next 4 rounds, it's 40 seconds of dips, 20 seconds rest, and then the same thing for V-ups at the end. All right, so let's just start by warming up. So seeing as you don't have a pull-up bar, we're just going to do this seated down. Okay, so hands up over your head. We're gonna do
your picture. Oh yeah, it's okay now.
You got me? Sorry, the internet is a bit dodgy sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna go up and down with the shoulders 10 times. Just working on that scapular engagement. That's it. See how far you can get. Don't bend the elbows. Just work on pulling the shoulders down without bending the elbows. Good. When you've done 10, we're gonna flip over into a hands and knees position. And we're going to do the same. So keep the hollow body, so we don't want to be in this position. Tuck the butt under and make sure the core is engaged. And then it's up and down through the shoulders, but don't move the belly 10 times. Good. Again, elbows should be a bit narrower underneath your shoulders and don't let them move. So narrower. No, narrower.
Oh, narrow is different.
Okay. Good. And then the minute your elbows go like this, I want the elbows to stay still and just focus on the shoulders. You should feel it in your neck when you do this. Neck, and then push away, stretch. That's better. Good. Nice. Elbows moving again. Watch them. Good. That's it. Okay. Keep that going for 10. Okay, good. Finally, we're just warming up each movement step by step. So we're going to start at the top of a tuck in. Okay, so we're going to be sitting on the bottom of our back, top of our hips. Okay, and we're going to extend the legs long, lie down, and then tuck back up. Okay, extend, tuck. Okay, we want 10 of these. Nice. Okay, so next we're just going to warm up the movement itself. So we've already done some scapular work for the pulling. So if you can set yourself up on your table and just show me, so make sure it's scapular and then row. Okay, so elbows back and keep them nice and close to the body. So we don't want to be flying out to the sides. I really want you, especially yourself, because your lats in that position are not as strong. Okay. So engage and then row. Nice. Good. All right, just do a couple of reps. Well done. And then let's practice the dips as well. So do you want to show me your dip setup?
I wonder if you can see the chairs.
Yeah, I can see. Very good. Okay, so with the dips in the bottom position, we want to be making sure that the elbow is straight above that wrist. Okay. Nice. That's it, Lisa. Good. Okay, try Try and still be leaning ever so slightly forwards at the top of your dip rather than leaning backwards. Okay, good. All right, and then finally onto the V-ups. So obviously the tuck-ins is a perfectly reasonable scaling option. The straighter the legs are, the better. Okay, so if we can get to a point where we've got our legs only slightly bent, that's good. And if you can do V-ups with straight legs, that's also good. But I really want you to focus on this compression, okay? So we want the compression here. Ooh, I had to fall backwards. The leg is going to be as close to the body as we can get it. Okay, so show me your V-ups. Nice, very good. All right, so we're going to start with the rows then. 40 seconds working, 20 seconds resting. The idea is to get as much volume into that 40 seconds as possible, but just bear in mind that you haven't got very much rest time, okay? So go for small sets, very small sets, maybe like 5s, shake it out, 5, shake it out, okay? You're going to start to feel the build up quite quickly. Have you, Lisa, have you done like Tabata before?
Sorry?
Have you done like a Tabata before?
Oh yeah, 20 minutes in, 10 minutes out. 10
seconds on, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to feel similar to that. You know how when you start, you're like, oh, this is really easy, and then you're like, okay, it's actually pretty hard. So yeah, that's what it's going to feel like.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
It's a pull-up, so it usually feels that way. Okay.
Okay, so once we're started, the clock keeps going. Okay, so as soon as you finish number 4 of the pull-ups, you've got 20 seconds to get to your dip station. Ready, in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Wires.
Good work, 10 seconds in. Halfway. Nice work, Lisa, keep it going. 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 20 seconds, and then we'll be on round 2.
Still pull-ups, right?
Still pull-ups, exactly. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Go on, Lisa. That's it. Small sets, shake it off. Give the grip a rest. Well done. Just try and keep the elbows tight. Halfway. Ten seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Okay, good. It's getting hard now, yeah?
My jaw.
Your jaw?
Jaw, yes.
Did you hit it on the table?
No, I didn't. I usually, for some reason, my jaw is stuck really hard when I do pull-ups.
Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try and relax the jaw. Good, keep it up. You're already halfway. Good, take long rest if you need it. 10 seconds to go. 5, 3, 2, 1, nice, rest. Okay, 20 seconds, and this is your last pull-up station, then we go straight to dips.
Oh. In
5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh my God, let's do it. One last one. 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, get to your dip station. Good. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. Okay, good, that's it. Don't do too many in a row, make sure you rest. Okay, 20 seconds left. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, second round, let's do it. What 20 seconds in, taking super while, Lisa. Nice. 10 seconds to go. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so it's starting to get really tough now. So think of it as risk management. Okay, small steps off. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Nice, Lisa. Keep it going. 10 seconds left. 5, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, final rest, and then last time on dips.
Oh.
Go on, you can do it. This is the last bit on the wrists as well. Okay, you can always try changing your grip, so maybe do fists. Okay, if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it depends on the hardness of the surface.
No, it's even harder.
It might not be possible if it's too hard. Yeah.
It's hard.
Good. "20 seconds to go on this. Okay, 10 seconds left. Let's get a couple more in. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so straight into V-up. So you've got 20 seconds and then we start the V-ups. Again, this gets quite tough, okay? So don't be scared to do small sets. Ready in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, Lisa, let's do it. Good, keep them coming. 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Try and stick with your V-ups. Good, so just if you need to take a little bit more rest before you can do the next V-up, do that, okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Go on, let's go, Lisa. Good, that's it. Try and keep those legs nice and straight. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Okay, take your 20 seconds. 2 more rounds of this left. 10 seconds. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Go on, Lisa. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last round. Come on, you got this. Okay, ready? 5, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Let's go. Got to try and stick with the V-ups. Go on, push through that movement. That's the one. Good. Go on. Yeah, that's how you build the capacity. Working where you really don't feel you can anymore. Nice. So that's it. You've still got 20 seconds left. It's going to go quickly though. That's right. Good. Breathe. Go on. 10 seconds. Make sure they're V-ups. Go on. V-ups. Yes. Okay, 5 seconds. Let's get 2 more. And rest. Good job. Well done. That's it. Okay, let's quickly stretch. So find your mat. Lie down on your front, elbows down, and you're just going to lift through the back. Okay, so we're stretching through the lower back, relaxing the glutes, stretching through the core of it as well. All right, bring your left leg forwards into lunge shape. We did lots of hip flexor work today. So we're going to sit the chest up and then we're going to push the hips down, squeezing the butt under just to stretch into the hip flexors. Then you can lift the hands if you want to increase that stretch.
The video is stuck again, so I can't. Oh yeah, it's fine now.
Sorry, internet.
Yeah. No, I can see you now.
It's Okay, and then switch over. Start with the lunge, tuck the hips underneath. The hands, good work. Nice. All right, bring yourself back to hands and knees, butt between your heels, hands forwards into our child's pose. Again, try to keep the active shoulders, so pull the armpits down towards the ground, and that helps to get into the lats. Active stretch. And then you're going to take your hands off the floor, leave your elbows on the mat. Take your hands to the back of your neck and press through the elbows to get into your tricep. Nice. All right, that's it for today's
Thank you.
workout. No problem. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
I'll probably see you tomorrow if you come to that one because I'm covering for Tom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no worries. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye, Lisa.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye. Thanks.